Hello, this is Seth Goldstein from Goldstein Media. I want to give a quick overview of Google Plus for those people who have not been initiated by the Google Plus system. As you can see here, this is my profile. I'm the creative director of Goldstein Media. I'm the editor and publisher and co-host at A2SM.com. I work for SCORE and help counsel companies on internet marketing, web design, and kind of stuff like that at SCORE Philadelphia. As you can see, the profile is similar to the profile in Google Plus is similar to the Google profile they had previous to this. You can show your circles and who has you in circles. So if you're viewing someone else's things, so if I go to Jody's here, it shows people in common as well. If you want to go back to your circle, you go to Seth Goldstein. Let's go to this. That's different Seth Goldstein. Goldstein. And there I am. So there. And when you're there, you can look around and see your latest posts and when I respond to people who have written to you. Um, the neat thing about Google Plus is the stream. It's very open to what you want done. You don't have to keep things 140 characters. You can post videos in there. You can do a lot of different things. It's really neat. A neat feature of this also is you can also comment. Of course, I have some plugins in here that I use that are Chrome plugins to add stuff to Facebook and Twitter, but that's an additional plugin that I use. That's not an actual feature. I can reply to author. That's another plugin I put in there so I can reply directly to the author of the post without having to type in their full name. But as you can see, I follow a lot of people on here. There's some neat things like the Virgin Galactic spaceship or submarine, I think is actually what it is. But you can post videos, you can post comments. It's really great. OnePlus is sort of like the like button for Google Plus. Another neat feature on the desktop app is you put everybody into circles. And circles, what they are pretty much, and you can see my circles here. Pretty much what I have here is different people that I have categorized into different areas. These two are how I can post to my Evernote through Google Plus. It's just an email address that goes to Evernote or Posterous. But I have different categories based on who I want to publish to or who I want to see. This can go two ways. One way being that these are the people who, if I want to write to just the people who at Twit, and only they can see the post, I can put that in as the direct where I want it to go. Or if I want to, I can also view this list of the people who are in Twit as well. So we can go back to the Google Stream page, and we can type something in here. My computer's running a little slow with this Java thing. I'm using Screenomatic.com to do this thing. It's still in beta, alpha, something like that. It's in beta, but sometimes it acts like alpha. There comes the stream comes down, and as you can see, I was writing to the Googles at one point. Well, you can also write emails to people through this. They can't write you back unless they have a Google Plus thing, but it's a one-way way to say it. This, once again, is an external plugin. Let's say I want to write something. I am doing a screencast on, let's do screencast one word, cast on Google Plus. Okay, now let's say I want to share. This shares it to all my circles, but not to public. Everyone in your circles. What you can do is you can X that out. You want to post it publicly, you say public, and that turns green because it wants to be, it's letting you know this is visible to anyone who added you into a circle as well as anyone who knows your public profile. You can do stuff you can choose different people in different networks to choose it. So let's say I want people in the podcasting network to see this instead. So I can take out of public, and now only people who are in my podcasting circle can see what I'm posting here. So what we'll do is we'll do your circles, which I think should actually be my circles, but it's different in verbiage. And then you just hit share. And what happens down here is there's my post. Now the neat thing over here is that if you're a post user, you can also delete the post. You can edit the post after it's already been launched. You can also disable comments if you just want to post something. You also reshare. This stops people from sharing your post beyond what you've posted. So if this is somewhat private, you don't want people to share it beyond into their network, you can hit disable reshare. You can also translate the added feature that I've added into Google+. Another neat feature of Google+ is the Hangout. Let's see if this doesn't break or not. Essentially what the Google Hangout is a video chat up to 10 people. You invite certain people in it. See there I'm talking. Hey, how's it going? Anyhow, what you can see is that I'm going to hit Hangout. And now no one is here right now. But you can see that over here it says Seth Goldstein is hanging out. Join this Hangout. So if you go back to the Hangout over here, and we go to Google Hangout, and we wait for someone to come up. So in the meantime, we can just chat some more here. And as you can see in the bottom here, we'll scroll this up a little bit so you can see in here. You can see the chat window, or you can add more people. You have a chat window for people who don't necessarily have microphones, but they want to chat with you. Also, neat features, you can watch YouTube videos together. Now, when you're viewing the YouTube video, you need to know that a push-to-talk button comes up when you're watching a video. So it's like a walkie-talkie. So you can't talk over the video without knowing that you're talking over the video. So that's kind of neat. You can close that again. You can mute your video, so I can go away. So if I don't want people to see what I'm doing at this point, it's kind of a blinder. You can also mute what I'm saying as well, and it gives you a little note up there saying that it was muted. And then there's settings as well, which you can go in there and set up your things, up your different things. Allows you to have a quick cam, which is up over here. I have my snowball mic that's over that way, or that way actually, not that way. So echo cancellation. They're constantly updating this. This is a Google Talk plugin that you do have to download for once, but it's not too bad. It's safe, and I guess no one else is going to be joining the chat right now, so we'll exit. But it's neat because you'll see a window. You'll see a bunch of different windows down here that will allow for everybody up to 10 people can be in the chat at one time, including 9 people plus the person who originated it. And then whoever's talking goes up here, and then it switches around, so it's like a real conversation. It's really neat. What else is there? The photo section is really neat as well. Not the profiles, the photos. So you can view your friends' photos in here, and it's very neat interface and whatnot. So you can also go to my photos, photos of you, photos from your phone, your albums. If you have an Android phone or iOS device, your pictures on your iOS device will upload automatically to Google+. They will be put into a album where it's not public, but it doesn't allow you to then share it if you want. So let's click on the twit. This Week in Tech, when they moved into their new studio, I was taking screenshots of the event and uploaded them to Google+. The neat thing is that this is very interactive and whatnot, which is kind of nice. I have a plugin that makes it blow up, so it doesn't necessarily do that for everybody, but this plugin's in Google Chrome and Firefox for additional functionality. You can click in here, you can see you can add a comment over here, and this is just showing a new twit set, not necessarily in order of how it happened over there, but you can click through, which is kind of neat. That was the first This Week in Tech episode, so I thought that was really neat. I love Leo Laporte's Dr. Evil chair. His throne, which is kind of neat. So you can view that, and you also can make these photos visible to certain people, to make sure that they see the photos, or if you want to limit the photos to a certain group. So let's go to View Albums. Let's go. Here's my childhood photos. I say it's limited. So you click on here, you can see who it's limited to. Obviously, just my circles. But this is me as a kid, so wasn't I a cute kid? Anyhow, so that's pretty much Google Plus in a nutshell. Have any questions, hit me up on Twitter hit me up on Google Plus by going to SethGoldstein.me or a2sm.org/Seth. Those are my short URL. Those are my URLs to get to my Google profile, because otherwise it's a really long, obnoxious string for your profile address. You can find me on Twitter at Seth Goldstein on Twitter. You can find me over at the Goldstein Media site at goldsteinmedia.com. My personal blog is SethGoldstein.net, and you can always check out the podcast at A2SM. It's A2SM.com. and that's every Friday. Comes out at noon time. So check that out. It's an audio podcast. You can download it, and it can be syndicated to your device if you so choose. Also, 8207 is a very nice site for where we have lots of people who are in the social media space blogging as well. So hopefully this was helpful. If it wasn't, I'm sorry. I tried. But if it was helpful, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad I could give you a little introduction to Google Plus. And there are actually one more feature, Sparks, which I haven't really used that much. It's essentially a news feed reader to show different feeds. I haven't used it that much because I haven't really found a need for it. But so, anyhow, take care, guys. Make sure to check out Google Plus if you get a chance. If you need an invite, you can always contact me any number of ways, and I'll send you an invite. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.